And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raider basketball here on the Raider Sports Network. We're over in Chatham, Illinois, for tonight's sectional semifinal matchup with Decatur MacArthur. QND, the number 1 seed. MacArthur coming out of their side of the bracket, the number 2 seed. They come in at 24-6. They were 8-2 in the Central State 8. Notre Dame comes in at 29-3. They were 7-0 in the West Central Conference. This is the pregame show brought to you by Schottenkirk Automotive Group. The winner of this game will return here on Thursday for a 6:30 matchup against Mahomet Seymour. Mahomet Seymour beating Rochester earlier tonight, 54-32. These two teams met, this is the first meeting between these two teams. Thinking of Mahomet Seymour, Notre Dame beat them last year in the sectional, so they'd like a chance to do that again. But this is the first ever meeting between MacArthur and QND. MacArthur finished last season at 12-19 under second-year coach Jadon Bryant. He's done a tremendous job here, and trying to get them past the sectional for the first time in school history. And they enter this game on an 11-game winning streak. Bryant 36-25 now in her second year. MacArthur averaging 60.1 points a game. They give up 40.9. They are not a particularly good free throw or a good shooting team, but boy, they pound the boards. They shoot 38% from the field, just 29% from three-point range, 56% from the free throw line, but they're averaging 36.5 rebounds a game, and they average 13 turnovers. They're forcing over 19. So this is much like Notre Dame. They get out and they pressure and they get a lot of their points off of turnovers. QND, who won the Springfield Regional, that was their 32nd regional title. They finished the year ranked number 3 in Class 3A. They average 56.3 points per game and they give up 33.4. Lady Raiders shoot 45% from the field, 36% from three-point range. They shoot 62% from the free throw stripe. They're averaging 27.7 rebounds a game, and they average under 13 turnovers. They're forcing nearly 21 turnovers per ball game. This MacArthur's team is going to be physical. They're athletic. They want to make it chaotic. Eric Owen said they just want to get up and down the floor. They want to get things in a chaotic state and try to really make you play at an uncomfortable level. Now, Notre Dame, they want to get up and down the floor as well. They want to get a lot of their points off transition. Don't forget, they had a 17-point lead going into the fourth quarter the other night against Springfield. Nearly let that one get away. Let's see what they've learned from that game. When you look at MacArthur, of their 6 losses this season, they've come to Petersburg Porta. That was the first game of the year back at the Clinton Turkey tournament. They've lost to Springfield, who Notre Dame has beat. They've lost twice to Sacred Heart Griffin, who Notre Dame has beat. Their other losses to Richwoods and to Taylorville. Taylorville, of course, was upset by Rochester in that regional. But they've won 11 straight coming in. They got here by winning the Eisenhower Regional, beating Eisenhower 60-28, and then Mount Zion 58-51. Winner of this game, again, will play Mahomet Seymour on Thursday here at the Chatham Sectional. The winner of this sectional moves to Taylorville next Monday for the Super Sectional. They'll play the winner of the Bethalto Civic Memorial Sectional. Those games being played tonight feature Mount Vernon taking on Effingham and Civic Memorial battling Marion. Let's take a look at tonight's key to the game, brought to you by Quincy Catholic Elementary School Foundation. And I think if you're Notre Dame, a couple of things pretty obvious. You've got to hit the boards here against a team that likes to pound the boards, and you've got to not turn it over. I mean, as simple as that. Notre Dame did a nice job tonight against Springfield until the fourth quarter, and then they really started having some issues handling the ball. Finished that game with 19 turnovers. Can't do that against a team like MacArthur. They're going to take advantage of it. So I think that's the two keys for Notre Dame. You got to pound the boards and take care of the ball here tonight. And I think the other key, pressure MacArthur. MacArthur not familiar with this position. Notre Dame, they've got players on here who have won a state title. They're used to playing in this kind of an atmosphere. MacArthur, like I said, they haven't been in the sectionals since 2022. They've never advanced past the sectionals, coming off a tough season a year ago. And they are, in somewhat of a new environment. See if Notre Dame can cause some issues tonight. That's a look at the pregame show brought to you by Shot Kirk Automotive Group and the key to the game brought to you by Quincy Catholic Elementary School Foundation. Let's take a look now at the starting lineups. First, for MacArthur, a junior, Kylie Carson, 5 points, 1 rebound a game. She'll be joined by Zanya Gibbs, a sophomore. Gibbs has become their defensive stopper, also averages 8 points and 1 rebound a game. Deshante Ayers, a junior, 6 points, 3 rebounds a game. Casey Jackson, a senior, 9 points, 1 rebound a game. And Lexi Meyer, a junior, 12 points and 2 rebounds per contest. For Quincy, Notre Dame, in the backcourt, 5'7" senior Sage Stratton, 15 points a game. She'll be joined by 5'7" junior Ari Bueller, 8 points a contest. Up front at a forward, 5'10" senior Lauren Hummel, 3 points a game. Your other forward, 5'10" junior Jenna Durst, 9 points a contest. And in the middle, 5'10" junior Tristan Pieper, 10 points per game. Notre Dame is the home team in their home whites trimmed in navy and Vegas gold. MacArthur in black trimmed in blue and white. It'll be Ayers jumping at center against Hummel. And we're just about ready to go here at Chatham-Glenwood. Tip controlled by Notre Dame. They get it off to Bueller. Bueller loses the handle, and it's out of bounds. Turnover on Notre Dame, less than 5 seconds into the ball game. Bueller just simply lost the handle on that after Notre Dame won the tip. QND pressuring in the backcourt. Up court comes to MacArthur. This is Gibbs. Sends it back into the front court. Now they lob it underneath, and they throw it away. Tried to get it down low. And out of bounds, turnover on MacArthur. Stratton will inbound it. Gets it in to Pieper, back to Stratton. Stratton harassed in the backcourt. Brings it over the timeline. Stratton gives it off left wing. Hummel back out top Pieper. And now Pieper picks up her dribble and throws it away. Stolen at midcourt to the other end. Here's Myers and is blocked from behind by Durst. But there with the follow is Ayers. And Notre Dame falls behind 2-0 after that turnover. And that's what MacArthur wants to do. They just want to make this a scramble. Stratton to the hoop, puts it up off the glass, no good, but she's fouled. And Sage Stratton will go to the line for 2. Fouls on Deshante Ayers. That's her first. First team foul. Stratton at the line shooting a pair. First one on the way. Good. Sage Stratton, 73% on the season. Leads the Notre Dame in free throw shooting. Second one. Splashes through. We're tied at 2. Notre Dame again pressuring in the backcourt. And picked off by the Lady Raiders. Stolen. Durst got a hand on it. Now they work it over to Hummel, right side. Back out top to Pieper. To Durst. And Durst goes down low. Pieper spins into the lane. Shot up and in. Notre Dame, after the turnover, takes a 4-2 lead. Quickly up ahead. Here's Ayers off the glass. No good. Battling for the rebound and taken away by Bueller. Bueller has it poked away. Gets it back. Feeds off to Pieper. Pieper tries to send a pass down low, and it's stolen away. That's the third turnover on Notre Dame already. Here's Myers, and she throws it away. Here comes Notre Dame the other way. Hummel, 3-on-2, gives it off, and Stratton up off the glass and in. And it's 6-2 Notre Dame. And a timeout taken by Jadon Bryant as she sees her team fall behind 6-2 here to Notre Dame. Lady Raiders taking advantage of those turnovers as they've scored a couple of baskets off transition. And again, I think Notre Dame, if they get any kind of a lead here tonight, I do not think you'll see them take their foot off the pedal. I think that Springfield game got their attention, and they will look to put this team away if they get the chance. Now, MacArthur, again, they can score. They average over 60 points a game. They're a good defensive team. They only give up 40. But this is arguably the best team they've seen to this point. We'll see how they handle this environment. Here's Myers over the timeline. Double team now. Needs help. And they get it off to the right wing. Here's a shot up. No good. Way off the glass. Put back up and in by Ayers. Ayers has all 4 of their points. She only averages 6 points a game. But she's gotten a couple here. And that was a big offensive rebound. Stratton knocked down on the play. Gets up. Gets it ahead to Durst. Durst into the lane. And Durst fouled on the drive. And it's going to be on Lexi Meyer. That's her first. And the second team foul on MacArthur. Stratton, long three-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebound tipped and into the hands of MacArthur. Quickly up court they go. To the basket. Here's a shot up off the glass, no good. That was taken by Gibbs, and here comes Notre Dame the other way. Bueller quickly races up court, feeds it to Hummel. Now top Durst, left wing three, boom! Jenna Durst with her 35th three-pointer of the season. It's 9-4 Notre Dame at the other end. Here's a miss on the drive. That was Jackson, and here comes Notre Dame back the other way. Bueller between the circles, works it right side. This is Stratton. Sage Stratton backs it out near midcourt. We played just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Notre Dame on top 9-4. And Notre Dame throws it away. That was an unforced turnover there. Stratton tried to send it down in the right corner and just simply threw it too far for Bueller. So it'll be MacArthur ball. Into the backcourt, they send it. This is Gibbs. Gibbs works it into the front court. She's picked up by Stratton. Works off a screen. Gets in the paint, has it poked away, dishes underneath, and missing the shot is Ayers. Boy, Ayers had a good look, and here comes Notre Dame. Eversman in the contest for the Lady Raiders, dishes off to Hummel, and Hummel's fouled and will go to the line for 2. Nice feed by Eversman. And Meyer picks up her second. That's a big one. She leads them in scoring at 12 points a game. Lauren Hummel at the line, shooting 2. First one on the way, good. Hummel 48% on the season coming in, now at 50%, 13 of 26. She can go over 50% if she makes this one. No good, but the rebound grabbed by Durst. 10-4 Notre Dame. Durst right wing three, and she hits the iron, no good. Thought that one was in. Well, that looked good for a second. And here comes MacArthur. Here's Meyer. She'll launch a long three. That one's short. And the rebound, Bueller. Bueller double teamed in the backcourt, and she's going to be, nope, they're going to take a timeout. It'll be Eric Owen calling a timeout. 4:11 to play here in the first quarter. 10-4 Notre Dame on top. Sarah Thomas checks into the QND lineup. And we'll see who MacArthur brings in for Lexi Meyer. Meyer picking up those 2 fouls. Winner of this game has Muhammad Seymour on Thursday back here in Chatham. Got to give a shout out to the Chatham Cafe. Had dinner there tonight with the lovely Mrs. Irvin. My gosh, you talk about good home cooking. We'll be back on Thursday, hopefully. Out of the timeout, Bueller will inbound it. Sends it deep up court. Here's Stratton. Stratton goes right side, now baseline, up off the glass and in. What a take by Sage Stratton. She's got 6. And it's 12-4 Notre Dame. Again, pressure in the backcourt by Notre Dame. And they leave Meyer in the game with those 2 fouls. She drives, shot up high off the glass, no good. And the rebound, QND. They're not giving MacArthur any second chances right now. Quickly up ahead, they go to Durst. Durst takes it to the paint, looks for help, gets it off now to Eversman. Eversman with it. Left elbow, dribbles right, tibs it to Stratton. Three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. And the rebound taken away. And here comes MacArthur. Ball tipped and stolen. Here comes Bueller the other way for Notre Dame. Bueller with it right side, goes to the basket, count the bucket, and Bueller fouled. She'll go to the line, chance for a three-point play. That foul on Zanya Gibbs, that is her first. 4th team foul. Keeper back into the QND lineup. Eversman takes a seat. Bueller at the line, chance for a three-point play. 14-4, Notre Dame on top. 3:20 to play here in the first quarter. Free throw on the way, good. Bueller with 3 points here in the contest. Notre Dame leads it by 11, 15-4, and here's another turnover in the backcourt. They go ahead. Thomas up off the glass and in from Bueller. Notre Dame was just forcing turnovers and getting to the bucket. Here's a shot up high off the glass, no good. That one taken by Wilson, who's checked in. Quickly up court. Here's Durst into the lane, shot up off the glass, won't go. And the rebound pulled down by MacArthur. Meyer brings it up court, gets to the hoop, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound Pieper. Outlet, Thomas, and now to Bueller. Ahead to Durst, to the left wing. Inside, Pieper cutting down the lane, and she misses the layup. Back up court, here's Gibbs. Gibbs puts up the shot, no good, but a foul on Bueller. And Gibbs will go to the line shooting 2. First foul on Bueller. Boy, Pieper had a wide open layup there and just missed it. That has been somewhat of an issue for Tristan Pieper, who's been so good all year. But she had a number of misses against Springfield that could have really salted that game away, and that time she had another wide open one and just shot it too hard off the glass. I'm going to say that foul was on the floor, so no free throws coming up for MacArthur. Inbounded out top. This is Journey Wilson, a sophomore. Works off a screen, needs help now. She picks up her dribble, gives it to Meyer. Meyer backs it out near midcourt. 2:15 to play here in the first quarter. 17-4, QND on top. Good start for the Lady Raiders. Meyer works it to the left side. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That one will go high off the iron and in for Journey Wilson. 17-7, lead down to 10. Here's Durst with it out top. Under 2 to play. They go inside. Pieper, and Pieper misses another one off the glass. Tristan Pieper really getting good position, but just not getting anything to fall right now. And here's a near steal. Free throw line jumper on the way. That one won't go, and we're going to have a foul over the back. That's going to be on Amory Stewart. That'll be her first. That's Amiri, I guess. Amiri Stewart. That's 5 fouls on MacArthur. And we go to the other end where Stratton will shoot 2. Stratton with 6 points in the game already. She's been to the line once tonight. 2 for 2 from there. First one on the way, good. Durst will check out of the game as Hummel comes back in. 18-7 Notre Dame. Minute 37 to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw by Stratton. Splashes through. She's got 8 here in the first quarter. She'll take a seat now as Bueller checks back in. 12-point Notre Dame lead. Minute 37 to play. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Here's Jackson with it. Brings it up court and throws it away. Nearly. Bueller got a hand on it. Picked up by Meyer. She'll fire from 15 and buries the jumper. That's just a tough break for Notre Dame. Bueller had to steal and couldn't hold on to it. Now Notre Dame sends it way up court. Here's Thomas, and Thomas travels. Well, and that's what MacArthur wants you to do. They want you to play a helter-skelter, just a frantic type of game. Notre Dame had a 13-point lead. It's down to 10. Here's Meyer. Free throw line goes down low to the hoop. Shot up, no good by Kylie Carson, but she's fouled and will go to the line for 2. Pieper picks up the foul. That's her first. Pieper with her first and only the second team foul on Notre Dame. First free throw on the way, no good. Carson 55% on the season. Durst back into the QND lineup. Along with Stratton. Second free throw, no good. Rebound Stratton. So Carson misses them both. Minute to play here in the first quarter. Notre Dame leads by 10. And a good start for the Lady Raiders, but they've missed a few good ones. Here's Pieper down low. Spins, kicks it off on the wing. Bueller left side 3, off the iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Stewart. Here comes MacArthur the other way. This is Wilson with it out top. Hands it off to Meyer and turns it over. Stratton comes up with the steal. Durst into the front court, down to 25 seconds to play here in the quarter. Durst now picks up her dribble, needs for help. Gets it off to Stratton near the midcourt circle. 15 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. To the right side, Durst. Durst back out top, Pieper. Pieper gives it off to Hummel. Hummel gets in the lane, and it's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Notre Dame. 3.8 seconds to play. Bueller will inbound it for the Lady Raiders. Sends it in to Pieper, and it's stolen away. Long three-pointer at the buzzer, no good for Stewart. And at the end of one quarter, Quincy Notre Dame 19 and MacArthur 9. Well, you kind of get the feeling Notre Dame could have had a bigger lead than what they've got. But still, 10-point lead after one quarter. Can't complain about that. They certainly had no problem getting points, but they left a lot out on the floor. Once again, the winner gets Muhammad Seymour on Thursday here at Chatham. 6:30 tip-off in that one. In that first half, Stratton led the way with 8 points. Bueller and Durst with 3 points each. Thomas and Pieper with 2 points apiece. Hummel had a free throw. It'll be MacArthur ball to start the second quarter. Notre Dame will have Hummel, Bueller, Stratton, Pieper, and Durst out on the floor. MacArthur, they've left Meyer out there with those 2 fouls. I get the feeling that Jadon Bryant doesn't feel like she can have her off the floor much more than she can afford. Here's Gibbs with it out near midcourt, picked up by Bueller. Sends it left side, and now back out top to Gibbs. Into the circle, or into the paint, I should say. And Gibbs with the runner, and the lead is down to 8. Well, Notre Dame had that big lead against Springfield the other night, and now Bueller nearly turns it over in the backcourt. Gets it off to Stratton. Stratton's got to get it over, and she has it picked, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Notre Dame. That was almost a 10-second call. Well, I tell you what, MacArthur is causing these Notre Dame guards fits right now. They are guarding them chest to chest, full court, and Notre Dame's either got to break that pressure or they're going to have problems. They're going to get to Durst, and Durst will work it up court. Durst has it poked away, but picked up by Bueller. Again, MacArthur does a good job of getting her hands on the ball. They've gotten this lead down to 8. And here's Bueller again, double teamed. Hands it off to Stratton, and now Stratton signals a play near midcourt. We played a minute here in the second quarter. 19-11, MacArthur, they've cut the lead to 8. Durst takes it in the lane, dishes off Stratton, and Stratton's going to be fouled. No, travel on Stratton. 7 turnovers on QND. And right now, Notre Dame, this MacArthur pressure and their defensive intensity is really causing Notre Dame some problems. They are physical and they are athletic. And they guard you right in your grill. I mean, they're going to get in your face and make you beat them off the dribble. Long three-pointer, no good. And out of bounds, it'll be Notre Dame ball. That was Jackson. Ayers back into the contest. Notre Dame gets it in. Here's Stratton. Back to Durst. Durst into the front court with it. Takes it to the right side. Durst still with the dribble. Takes it baseline. Feeds it out high, Pieper, and now Stratton. Stratton guarded tightly there by Carson. To Bueller. Bueller has it poked away. I'll tell you what, Gibbs is giving Bueller fits. Durst, right wing three, off the iron. Notre Dame's went ice cold. They can't get into the paint right now. And MacArthur, their defense, has picked it up a notch. Into the lane, here's a shot put up and blocked by Durst. Durst quickly gets it up ahead. Stratton, pump fake, up off the glass, no good. Hummel, the follow, no good, but she's fouled. And Hummel will shoot 2. Durst with the block at one end. Stratton couldn't get the bucket to fall, but Hummel there on the follow. That foul on Gibbs, that's her second. And Hummel at the line, she's 1 of 2 there tonight. First one on the way, no good. Eversman into the QND lineup for Pieper. Hummel, second free throw. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Eversman. Nice job by Eversman. They work it over to Hummel. Hummel gets into the paint. Now between the circles to Stratton. Notre Dame has yet to score here in the second quarter. We played 2.5 minutes. Here's Durst with it out top. Takes her defender off the dribble, goes right side, still with the ball. Out top now Stratton. To Hummel, left side, looks inside, instead kicks it out top to Bueller, and now Stratton with it. MacArthur not letting Notre Dame get anything inside right now. They either got to hit some threes or somehow get their defender off the dribble. Here's Durst right elbow. Back out top, Stratton for 3. Off the iron, no good. I tell you what, Notre Dame, I'm a little concerned right now the way this game's playing out. MacArthur might just be a little more physical than Springfield. To the hoop, here's a shot up by Meyer, no good. If MacArthur was shooting the ball better, this would be a much closer game. Defensively, they are just, they're wicked. They gave up a lot of early points, but since they have kind of buckled down, Notre Dame hadn't been able to get anything going at this point. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Raiders. We played over 3 minutes. Here's a drive. Stratton up off the glass. That one won't go. Tipped to Eversman and tied up. And the jump ball, it'll go to MacArthur. MacArthur 24-6 this year. 8-2 in the Central State 8. Nope, it stays with Notre Dame. My mistake. Here's Eversman out top. Gives it to Bueller. Bueller dishes off. Stratton, right wing three. That one off the mark. You could tell that, but there's the rebound taken away by Thomas. Sage Stratton's got 8 points, but she's been struggling from outside in this game. Here's Thomas with it out top and a reach-in foul. That's going to be on Casey Jackson, her first. And second team foul on MacArthur. MacArthur, man, they are going to guard you tight. Inbounded, here's Durst. Durst with it in the front court. Works off a screen, gets in the paint, and we're going to have a foul on MacArthur. Keshana Jones picks up the foul, her first. Third team foul on the Generals. Inbounded to Durst out top. Backdoor feed. Bueller up off the glass and in. That's a nice offensive play there. And a nice set. Bueller with 5. 21-11, Notre Dame back by 10. 3:50 to play here in the first half. Here's the ball tipped by Stratton, but in the hands of MacArthur, and now stolen away by Durst. Quickly ahead, Bueller to the hoop, put it up and in, and Bueller's fouled. Chance for a three-point play. Another assist for Jenna Durst. They'll count the bucket. And Zanya Gibbs picks up her third. That's a big foul for MacArthur. Gibbs has been harassing the Notre Dame guards. I know Jadon Bryant talked about her in the Decatur newspaper about she has become kind of their defensive stopper. Bueller free throw, good. Bueller now with 8, and it's a 24-11 Notre Dame lead. That matches their biggest of the night. Here's a ball poked away by Bueller, but into the hands of MacArthur. And they're going to leave Gibbs out there with 3 fouls, which makes you wonder if MacArthur just doesn't have a lot of bench here, or if they feel like they can. And I think she just picked up her 4th. Oh, timeout. I thought they were going to call Gibbs for a charge, but instead it's a timeout for MacArthur. Did you know Quincy Catholic Elementary School Foundation is on a mission to make Catholic education accessible to all families and provides more than $100,000 in tuition assistance each year? Join the foundation in their mission and learn more at quincycatholicschools.org/foundation. Together, let's create opportunities for a brighter future. 24-11, Notre Dame on top of MacArthur here in Chatham. The winner gets Muhammad Seymour Thursday night for the sectional final. MacArthur led 2-0. They have not led since. MacArthur right now in some foul issues. Gibbs has 3. Meyer has 2. And Jadon Bryant leaves Gibbs out there with those 3 fouls. If I'm Notre Dame, I go at her right away. Try to get her 4th, because she has been just, she's been a gnat. And I mean that in the best sense. You know how Nat is just a pest? That's what she is defensively. She's just all over you. Here's MacArthur. Drive by Meyer. Baseline jump on or floater on the way. Good. She's got 4. Did that in traffic. Here comes Bueller back the other way. Bueller sends it down low. Durst. Durst spins and blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Notre Dame. Nice job there by Journey Wilson to get a piece of that. Bueller will inbound it. Out top. Keeper. Back to Durst, or to Bueller, and her short jumper no good. And now here's a turnover in the backcourt as Durst comes up with it. Durst dribbles it out top. Drops it down low, and she throws it away. Tried to go inside to Pieper, and the pass behind her. Both teams with 8 turnovers here in the first half. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Durst. For Jenna Durst, that'll be her first. And the first team foul on QND here in the second quarter. Meyer will inbound it for MacArthur. Comes into Ayers. And now back to Meyer. Meyer nearly walks, throws up a shot and gets it to go. I'm not for sure. She shot that flat-footed and somehow got it to go. She has had 2 shots went up that I didn't think had a chance and somehow got them both to fall. At the other end, Stratton to the hoop, off the glass and in. Sage Stratton says, I'll take over here. She's in double figures with 10. 26-15 Notre Dame. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. At the other end, there's a shot put up. Meyer blocked. Bueller quickly up ahead. Thomas to the hoop, misses the shot, but there's Stratton with the rebound. Stratton drives baseline, kicks it to Thomas, and now back out top to Bueller. Back to Thomas. Thomas works it to Stratton. Left wing 3 off the iron, no good, and over the backboard. Well, Sage Stratton, who came into this game with 79 three-pointers on the season, has yet to hit one from out there. She did not hit one the other night against Springfield. But you want her to keep shooting when she's got open looks like that. Ellie Bozarth into the QND lineup. Bueller takes a seat. Minute 35 to play here in the first half. 26-15, Notre Dame on top. Here's Meyer with it out top, picked up by Thomas. Works it left side, Stewart. Jackson. And now back to Carson, right side. Gets in the lane, throws up a shot, no good, and a foul. Durst picks up her second. And at the line is Kylie Carson, junior guard. First one on the way, and an out, no good. She's now 0 for 3 from the line tonight. Bueller checks back in as Bozarth will take a seat. Maya Hill checks in as well for MacArthur. Second free throw short, and the rebound, Pieper. So Carson now 0 for 4 from the line. Here's Bueller quickly up court. Bueller drives, puts up a shot, and she's fouled. Took it right at Carson. That'll be her first. Bueller back to the line shooting 2. Bueller with 8 points in the ball game tonight. 26-15, QND on top. Minute 13 to play here in the first half. Bueller's first free throw off the iron, no good. Bueller 60% on the season. Eversman and Bozarth back into the QND lineup. Pieper and Durst will take a seat. Biggest lead has been 13. It's 12 now as Bueller hits 1 of 2. She's got 9 in the contest. 27-15 Notre Dame. Here's Meyer. Drives, throws up a tough shot, gets it to go, and draws contact. Meyer will go to the line, chance for a 3-point play. Meyer starting to take over here for MacArthur. She's got 6 of their 8 points here in this quarter. Thomas picks up the foul. That's her first. And Meyer just 53% on the season at the line. Free throw, no good, and the rebound pulled away by Bozarth. 27-17, Notre Dame. Under a minute to play now here in the second quarter. Bozarth with it out top to Thomas. And now Bueller to the left wing. Here's Stratton with it. Back out high, Eversman. And she sends it to Bueller right side. Bueller still with the dribble. Looks for help. Goes down low to Eversman. Eversman dishes off left side to Bozarth, and now top Thomas. And a timeout taken by Eric Horn with 33.6 seconds to play here in the first half. 27-17 Notre Dame. They've led pretty much this entire game, but have not been able to pull away from MacArthur. MacArthur, again, they've never advanced out of the sectionals. 12-19 last season under Jadon Bryant, her first year. She was previously coaching the middle school, I believe, for about 6 seasons. A number of these players played for her at that stage. And this is a fairly young team. Of the starters, Jackson, the only senior. And there's only 2 seniors on the roster. Here's Pieper, backdoor, Bueller, dishes right side. Back down low they go. Pieper up off the glass and in. Nice take by Hummel and a pass. Hummel with the assist. Pieper now with 4. At the other end, here's a shot put up no good, and the rebound grabbed by Hummel. Final 10 seconds here of the second quarter. 29-17 and a foul way out top, and Meyer just picked up her third. That was not the kind of foul you wanted to commit. And it sends Stratton to the line shooting 2. First one on the way. No good. Stratton, second free throw. On the way. Hits 1 of 2. Stratton with 11. 30-17 Notre Dame. At the other end, here's a drive. No good on the shot by Jackson. Eversman comes down with the rebound. And after one half of basketball here at Decatur MacArthur, it's Quincy Notre Dame 30 and MacArthur 17. QND with a 13-point halftime lead. They led by 17 going into the fourth quarter against Springfield. Nearly let it get away. Let's see how they do here tonight. How about that? Carly Gingenbacher is in the house tonight. Of course, if you follow Notre Dame basketball, you know Carly Gingenbacher, one of the all-time greats. And one of my favorite players to ever suit up for QND. Top 3 scorers all time, QND history. Good to see her. Well, we're going to step aside, take a little bit of a timeout. We'll have some numbers, come back with our halftime programming. 30-17, your score here at the half. You're listening to Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raider basketball on the Raider Sports Network. Halftime here at Chatham Glenwood High School. Quincy Notre Dame girls on top of Decatur MacArthur, 30-17 here at the half. Halftime programming brought to you by our good friends at Refreshment Services Pepsi. Let's take a look at some numbers here from the first 16 minutes. First for MacArthur, Lexi Meyer led the way with 8 points. Ashante Ayers added 4. Journey Wilson with 3. And Zanya Gibbs added 2 for their total of 17. For Notre Dame, 11 for Sage Stratton, 9 points for Ari Bueller. 3 points for Jenna Durst, 4 for Tristan Pieper, 2 points for Sarah Thomas, and a free throw for Lauren Hummel. Ellie Bozart played but did not score, as did Murray Eversman, for Notre Dame's total of 30. Some other numbers for you. MacArthur with 8 field goals in that first half, 1 of them from three-point range, 0 of 5 from the free throw stripe, 8 turnovers. Notre Dame 10 field goals, 1 from three-point range, at Jenna Durst, 9 of 14 from the line, and 8 turnovers. Earlier tonight, Muhammad Seymour, 54-32 winner over Rochester. They move into the sectional final on Thursday. The winner of this game will meet them at 6:30, and if it's Notre Dame, we'll be here again with the Raider Sports Network. Now, over in the other sectional being played tonight, it's Mount Vernon taking on Effingham, and Civic Memorial taking on Marion. Let's see if I can maybe get a Mount Vernon score here. Not sure we can do that, but can tell you Breeze Central, for those who are interested, they keep rolling down in Class 2A. All right, Mount Vernon, they knocked off Effingham 47-38. So they'll play the winner of Civic Memorial and Marion for the right to advance to the Taylorville Super Sectional on Monday, March the 3rd. Now our next broadcast will be tomorrow night as the QND boys start postseason action. They will be in Pittsfield tomorrow night. 7:30 tip-off as they take on Porta. Number 5 seeded Notre Dame, number 4 seeded Porta. And if they can advance out of that game, they would play again on Friday at 7 o'clock in Pittsfield. Well, this one here, Notre Dame, you feel like they've been in control for most of the first half. They've led by double digits for much of that first half. Right now, this matches their biggest lead of the night at 13. They've left a lot of baskets on the court, though, left a lot of points on the floor with some misses, but MacArthur's done the same. So, again, it goes both ways. But MacArthur defensively, this is a team that really gets in your grill. They guard you end to end, and you got to beat them off the dribble or free up somebody, because they're going to make you work for every possession. And they caused Notre Dame some fits there for a little while in that late in the first quarter and early part of the second quarter. Notre Dame really couldn't get anything going. Then they finally got going a little bit, ended up outscoring MacArthur 11-8 in that quarter to open up that 13-point lead. It will be MacArthur ball to start the third quarter. But they've got concerns because their starting backcourt each have 3 fouls. Zanya Gibbs and Lexi Meyer. Meyer really picked up, you hate to say it, but it was a careless foul right before the end of the first half out near midcourt. She reached in on Stratton, had no chance to steal the ball, reached across the body and picked up a foul, and Notre Dame was probably going to have to force a shot from deep to get anything, to have any kind of shot, any chance to score in that quarter at the end. And Meyer kind of bailed him out, sent Stratton to the line. She made 1 of 2. But more importantly, Meyer picked up her 3rd foul. So if you're Notre Dame, you definitely, I think you got to go with Gibbs or Meyer here early in the 3rd and try to get the 4th foul on either one of them. I'm not sure what kind of depth Jadon Bryant has. I mean, she went 9 deep, but a couple of those players were only in for just, really a minute or less. So I'm not sure how comfortable she is going too deep on her bench, but if either Meyer or Gibbs picks up a 4th foul, she's not gonna have a chance, or a choice, I should say, especially if it's early here in the 3rd quarter. Had a heck of a crowd here for the first game, but you would expect that with Rochester just being down the road. They had a massive crowd here, good student section. But Rochester saw their magical run come to an end here tonight as they fell by 22 to Muhammad Seymour. Stratton, Bueller, Durst, Pieper, and Hummel on the floor for QND to start the second half. MacArthur will have it as they inbound it here at midcourt. Casey Jackson will send it in the backcourt. Meyer with it, picked up by Stratton. Meyer works it to the left side, back to Jackson. Floater misses everything. And the rebound taken away by Durst. She's tied up. Jump ball, possession, Notre Dame. Well, Notre Dame keeps possession. The bad thing is you lose possession on a clean rebound, but Durst brought it down and 2 MacArthur players tied her up. So Durst did a nice job to hold on to it. Inbounded to Hummel. She gets it ahead to Stratton. Stratton with it out top. Notre Dame by 13, looking to extend it if they can. Here's Hummel, right side. Not going to do it that way. Hummel. She does throw it away, and then we've got a foul on Bueller in the backcourt. And that's going to be 2 on Bueller. 9th turnover on QND. Well, that was on Stratton, my mistake, her first. Not on Bueller. MacArthur inbounds it. And now stolen away. Here comes Stratton, 2-on-1. Stratton will go all the way up off the glass, count the bucket, and Stratton a chance for a 3-point play as she'll go to the line. And Gibbs picks up her 4th foul. That's a huge foul on MacArthur. Gibbs will take a seat. Journey Wilson, a sophomore, checks in. Now Wilson gives him a little bit more size, but Gibbs, such a defensive pest. And I mean that again in the best possible way. Now we got some discussion here between the officials. Not sure what the discussion is. Stratton calls Notre Dame over to talk to him about it. Now the officials going back to the scores table. I don't know if there's a discrepancy with the MacArthur book versus the official book. I've got Gibbs for 4, if that's the argument right now. And now they signal 1 free throw. So they count the bucket, and Stratton to the line, chance for a 3-point play. She's got 13 in the ball game. And Notre Dame now with their biggest lead of the night at 15. Free throw in and out, no good. And here comes MacArthur. This is Meyer. Meyer with it between the circles, picked up by Stratton. Meyer still with the dribble. Works off a screen and throws it away. Picked off by Durst. And Durst gets called for the travel. Both teams with 10 turnovers here in the ball game. Durst did a nice job to come up with the steal, but then dribbled into a double team. They send it out top. Here's Wilson. Hands it off now to Jackson. Jackson sends it to the right side. Back to Wilson. Wilson dribbles it to the wing. Brings it back out top. Goes back door. Shot up off the glass. Up and in by Jackson. Her first bucket of the night. And it's back to a 13-point lead. Stratton into the front court. Loses the handle. Stolen away. Here comes Meyer, and then Meyer dishes off. Shot up off the glass and in. That was Wilson. And Notre Dame, again, that defensive pressure causing fits. And nearly turned over again. And Eric Orn is not happy with the way his team is playing. The lead is back down to 11 after being up at 15. Hummel will take a seat. Thomas checks in. Inbounded to Durst. Notre Dame can't shake this MacArthur team. Here's Bueller, right wing. Down to 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Thomas out top with it. Gives it to Stratton left side. Now down low, Pieper. Pieper dishes underneath, and Thomas has it blocked. Pieper picks up the loose ball, no good. Knocked out of bounds, and they say off of errors. It'll stay with Notre Dame. 32-21 Notre Dame. Just kind of slugging it out again after that game against Springfield the other night. It comes into Pieper out top. Pieper still with it, goes down low, Stratton to the hoop, count the bucket, and Stratton again, chance for a three-point play off the Pieper assist. Kylie Carson picks up the foul, that's her second. Stratton back to the line. She's got 15 in the ball game. Make it 16 as she hits the free throw. 35-21, Notre Dame back up 14 now. Here's a drive, airs underneath, blocked by Pieper. There with the putback, no good by Jackson, but she's fouled. And Jackson to the line shooting two. Stratton, that is her first, so they did end up changing that one back to Bueller, who's got two. Free throw on the way, good by Casey Jackson. 64% on the season. 35-22. Notre Dame just can't seem to shake this MacArthur team. Second one flashes through. Jackson with 4 points in the ball game. 12-point Notre Dame lead. 5-second call. Bueller can't get it in. Tell you what, MacArthur defensively, they guard you again, chest to chest, and you have to beat them. Meyer fires up a three, no good from the right side. Bueller the rebound. Bueller picks up her dribble, sends it up ahead. Thomas gets free, lays it up and lays it in. Nice look from Bueller. Thomas with four. 37-23 Notre Dame. Meyer again into the lane, shot up, no good, but a foul. Boy, they attacked the basket. I'll give them that. Stratton picks up her second. Meyer to the line shooting two, where she's a 53% free throw shooter. Meyer with 8 points in the ball game. First one on the way, no good. That one flanked off the side of the rim. Inaria Flagg, senior, into the contest. Second free throw, it's good. Meyer now with 9, and the lead is 13. Inbounded to Stratton. Stratton double team, gets it ahead to Durst. Here comes Durst. Durst picks up a dribble at the free throw line. Needs help. Feeds it on the wing, Bueller. Bueller dribbles it left side, now pulls it out near the midcourt stripe. Out top to Thomas. And Thomas travels. Thomas shuffled her feet out top. 13 turnovers on QND. Again, they just cannot put MacArthur away. Kind of reminiscent of that Springfield game. Things are a little more difficult in 3A than what Notre Dame was accustomed to playing 2A. Here's MacArthur with the ball. There's a drive shot up. No good by Jackson. Rebound QND. Here comes Bueller. They got the numbers. 4-on-2. Bueller, free throw line. Jumper, good. Ari Bueller in double figures with 11. 39-24. Matches the biggest lead of the night for Notre Dame at 15. Jackson has it poked away. Gets it to Meyer in the front court. Lexi Meyer picked up by Thomas. Takes her off the dribble. Behind the back into the lane. Sends it to the right side. And a drive and a whistle, foul on the floor. Sage Stratton picks up her third. Fourth team foul. Sent out top with it. Flag. And now to Meyer. Meyer gets to the free throw line. Works it right side. Three-pointer on the way. Good by Jackson, who's come alive here in the third quarter with 7 points. And the lead back down to 12. Notre Dame just cannot shake MacArthur right now. Bueller drives, dishes, left wing three, off the iron Stratton, but the rebound fought for and taken in the backcourt by who? Tied up, jump ball. It'll be Notre Dame possession. My mistake. It'll be MacArthur. Great hustle by Sarah Thomas, but MacArthur comes away with it. Only down 12. Here's Jackson to the hoop. And we're going to have another foul on Notre Dame. MacArthur seems to just become intent on we can take it to the basket anytime we want. Bueller now picks up her third. And Jackson at the line where she's 2 of 2. First one on the way, good. Jackson has come alive here in the third quarter with 8 points, all 8 of her points here in the third. Make it all 9. And all of a sudden that lead down to 10, 39-29. The MacArthur defense giving Notre Dame fits. Durst into the front court to Bueller. Right wing three off the iron, no good. Rebound, Thomas, and she's fouled. Thomas to the line for 2. Journey Wilson picks up the foul. That's her first. Third team foul. Now Thomas on the season, though, just 38% from the line. First one on the way, no good. Eversman back in for Notre Dame. People will take a seat. Notre Dame doesn't seem to make things easy on themselves. Bozarth also into the QND lineup. Thomas, second free throw, splashes through. Thomas now with 5 points off the bench tonight. 40-29, Notre Dame on top. 3:15 to play here in the third quarter. Here's Meyer. Sends it to the wing, baseline drive, and poked away. And now here's Meyer again. Sends it out top. Drive into the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound, and Meyer will go to the line for 2. Notre Dame just getting beat now all of a sudden on the boards. They weren't giving up many second chances in the first half, but here in the third quarter, Thomas picks up her second, and Meyer at the line shooting 2 more. And this lead can be in single digits here if she makes them both. Just get a feeling Springfield all over again. Only it's happening a little bit earlier. Free throw on the way, no good. That's the one thing that's keeping Notre Dame at a healthy distance is MacArthur has not shot free throws well tonight. Meyer just 53%. Now 1 of 4. Make it 1 of 5, but an offensive rebound put back up and in by Flagg. The lead is down to 9. How does Notre Dame respond here? Here's Stratton in the front court. There's still 2:45 to play here in the third quarter. Notre Dame had a 15-point lead. Bozarth with it on the left side and loses it. Gets it back. Tied up. No, timeout Notre Dame. 2:33 to play here in the third quarter, and all of a sudden Notre Dame, who had a 13-point lead at the half, extended it to 15 this quarter, is down to 9. And MacArthur, again, their defensive pressure has really caused Notre Dame fits. And listen, I tip my hat. I didn't know how good MacArthur was going to be. This is a position they have not often been in. And yet, right now, they look like the team that's got a little bit more confidence. And you hope that Notre Dame doesn't go into that play not to lose mode that we saw them do against Springfield last week. Game that nearly got away from them. But Notre Dame in this quarter here, they've had quarters, but they've just went stagnant. And this is kind of one of them. They've been outscored 14-10 here so far. QND will inbound it. They go down low. Pieper, and Pieper to the line for 2 as she's fouled by Flagg. That's not a bad foul by Flagg, though. She's going to make Pieper earn these at the line. Anaria Flagg with her first. 4th team foul. Pieper just 53% on the season from the line. First one on the way, good. Pieper with 5 points tonight. 41-31. Amory Stewart into the ball game along with Kylie Carson for MacArthur. Second free throw is in and out, no good. And Bozarth with the rebound. And let's see what we got here. They're going to call a jump ball and the possession arrow, Notre Dame. Good job by Ellie Bozarth. QND up by 10. And inbounded. And over and back on QND. They have gotten sloppy with the ball here in the third quarter. That was another unforced error. And MacArthur refuses to go away. Here's Wilson with it. Picks up her dribble and a travel. Good job by Durst. That's only the 3rd turnover here in the second half on MacArthur. Bueller and Hummel back into the QND lineup. Thomas and Bozarth will take a seat. 2:20 to play here in the third quarter. Notre Dame by 10. Bueller works it ahead to Stratton. Down on the wing, right side, Hummel. Back out top to Durst. Inside Pieper, spins, and Pieper misses another layup. Scramble for it, taken away by MacArthur. Tristan Pieper, she's got to start finishing those, folks. 15-footer on the way, no good. And the rebound tipped out of bounds, and it stays with MacArthur. Right now, MacArthur just getting to every loose ball. But Notre Dame has got to start finishing when they get the ball down in the box. Inbounded. Generals with it. And knocked out of bounds again. This time it'll stay with MacArthur. 1:50 to play here in the third quarter. QND up by 10. with it out top. Is Jackson, now works it to the left side, and Wilson takes it to the hoop and lays it off the glass. She's got 7 off the bench. The lead is down to 8. And Notre Dame is scrambling. Stratton goes right baseline, kicks it off on the wing. Hummel gets in the paint, feeds it out high to Bueller, and now Durst. Stratton with it right wing. Notre Dame cannot get into that afraid to shoot mode. Bueller with it left side. Bueller still with the dribble. Down to 1:05 and the ball taken away. And a foul on Stratton. That's going to be her 4th. Another turnover on QND. Stratton picks up her 4th. We're going to the other end. And folks, I'm telling you right now, Notre Dame's in deep trouble. They've got an 8-point lead. They have seen this 15-point lead basically cut in half. And free throws coming. First one in, no good. This is Kishana Jones, 53% on the season. First free throw of the night for her, or first attempt. Spun out. Second one on the way. They're going to wave it off. Lane violation. That's a turnover on MacArthur. Notre Dame with the ball, leading by 8. Under a minute to play, third quarter. Here's Thomas with it out top. They dish it to Bueller, left wing. Stratton on the bench with 4 fouls. Bueller dribbles through 2 defenders, gets it back out top to Thomas. Thomas takes it into the paint, dishes off to Pieper. Now sends it in the corner. Bueller drives, floater on the way, in and out, no good. And here comes MacArthur down 8. Under 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It'll be MacArthur ball to start the fourth quarter unless possession changes here. And MacArthur will play for the last shot here in the third quarter. They have not went away, and Notre Dame again has let a big lead slip away. Here's a drive to the hoop, shot up off the glass and in by Carson. And folks, we got a whole new ball game here going to the fourth quarter. Notre Dame leads at 41-35. MacArthur simply outplayed Notre Dame in that third quarter to cut a 13-point halftime deficit down to 6. And Sage Stratton on the bench with 4 fouls. They outscored Notre Dame 18-11. I really thought when Notre Dame opened up a 15-point lead, they were going to put this game away. I thought their game against Springfield last week was an eye-opener, that they would take something from that game. But as it is, they're in a dogfight, and now they got to hope they can hold on. They can't make a shot right now. Their best scorer is sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. And the question is, how long can Eric Orn go with Stratton on the bench? Thomas defensively is phenomenal, but she's not the offensive player Sage Stratton is. And you also take your best free throw shooter off the floor. MacArthur will inbound it. It's a 6-point game. MacArthur, you can tell, they're playing with confidence now. Notre Dame on their heels. Here's Meyer, and Meyer throws it away. 13 turnovers now on MacArthur. Notre Dame needs a basket in the worst way. Inbounded to Hummel. Back to Durst. Durst into the front court. Durst gets it into the paint, has it poked away and stolen. Quickly up ahead. Here's Meyer to the hoop, lays it up and in. It's a 4-point game. Notre Dame's falling apart right now with the turnovers. Nearly turned over again, and it is in the backcourt. It's a 2-point game. Laid up and in by Jackson. Notre Dame is coming apart at the seams, folks. They're turning it over at a frantic pace. Thomas dishes off, and Pieper misses another layup. Gets her rebound, puts it up and puts it in, and is fouled. Pieper to the line to shoot a free throw. How big was that for Tristan Pieper? Are they going to call the foul before the shot? Apparently they did. They wave off the bucket. So it's still a 2-point game, Notre Dame. Here's Bueller with it. Stratton on the bench with 4 fouls. Hummel, right wing. Out top to Durst. No, Stratton back in the game. She checked in. I didn't see that. Inside Pieper. Spins, dishes off to Durst. To the hoop, and Durst to the line to shoot 2. Emery Stewart with her second. Well, free throws now huge in this ball game. Durst at the line for 2. First one on the way, good. Bozark checks in. Stratton will take a seat. 42-39. Notre Dame led by 13 at the half. They opened up a 15-point third quarter lead, and just like Springfield, they let it get away. Durst second one, no good. Pieper the rebound. Pieper backs her defender in the paint, dishes off to Bueller, and now down in the wing, Hummel with it right side. Goes inside Pieper, spins to the hoop, and Pieper misses another layup. Oh my gosh, Tristan Pieper has missed about 5 or 6 of those. At the other end, there's a off-bounce shot, no good, and the follow blocked out, and we got a foul. It's going to be on QND, and I think Durst picks up her third, and MacArthur to the line shooting 2. It's going to be Emery Stewart, her first trip to the line tonight. First free throw on the way, good. She's only 41% on the season. Stratton back into the QND lineup with those 4 fouls. 42-40. Notre Dame has only trailed once in this game. That was at 2-0. Second one splashes through. Stewart, who shoots 41% from the line, hits them both. And now we've got a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to count the free throw. They will. Meyer picks up a foul. That's her 4th. QND will inbound it. Comes into Bueller. Bueller races up court, gets into the paint, dishes underneath. Pieper. And we're going to have a foul. And I think Jackson picks up her second. It is number 2 on Casey Jackson. 4th team foul on MacArthur. Inbounded to Hummel, right wing. Hummel takes it baseline, dishes down low. Pieper spins in the lane, misses the short turnaround. Tristan Pieper's had a long night down in the paint. MacArthur can take their first lead since 2-0, and we've got a foul on the drive. 42-41. Hummel picks up the foul, her first. Inbounded to the right wing. Into the lane, shot up, no good. Offensive board, put back up and out, no good by Stewart. Put back again, no good, and finally taken away by QND and a foul on MacArthur. 3 chances for MacArthur. And that foul on Casey Jackson, her third. And the 5th team foul, so Notre Dame shooting bonus now for the rest of the quarter. 5:44 to play here in the fourth. It's 42-41. MacArthur trailing by 1. They were down 13 at the half. They were down by as much as 15 in the third quarter. And Notre Dame has again let a big lead get away from them. Here's Bueller at the line shooting 2. First one on the way, good. Bueller with 12 in the ball game. Eversman back into the QND lineup. Bueller toes the line. Second free throw on the way, good. Bueller hits them both. 3-point Notre Dame lead. 5:40 to play here in the fourth. Here's Jackson with it. 3-pointer on the way by Jackson, won't go. And the rebound grabbed by Durst. Durst picks up her dribble in the backcourt, gets it off to Bueller. Now ahead to Stratton. Stratton to the hoop, puts up the shot, no good, gets her own rebound. Dishes to Bueller. 3-pointer on the way. It won't go. Ball tipped out of bounds, and they say off of Notre Dame. Thomas back in. Stratton will take a seat. And Bozark checks in. Hummel sits down. Well, Notre Dame could have, that would have been a huge bucket there that he got in that one. Lead stays at 3. Now Bozark nearly comes up with a steal on Jackson. They get it off to Meyer. Meyer into the lane, kicks it into the corner. 15-footer on the way, no good, but off the hands of Bozark, out of bounds. It'll stay with MacArthur. 5 minutes exactly on the clock. 44-41 Notre Dame. QND lost a heartbreaker last year in the sectional to Chatham-Glenwood. Trying to avoid that fate again tonight. Timeout on the floor. 5 minutes on the clock, 44-41. QND on top. Quincy's Catholic Elementary Schools are proud to be more than just a school. They're a close-knit family. It's a place where high-quality academics and building lifelong connections go hand in hand. Quincy Catholic Schools, where education and family unite. Learn more at quincycatholicschools.org. QND at one point, again, much like the Springfield game, looked like they had this one under control. And all of a sudden, here came MacArthur. Springfield got it to within 3, but there was only 27 seconds left in the game. MacArthur now within 3 with 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Out of the timeout, here's Meyer. Gets in the lane, floater on the way, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. They're just beating Notre Dame on the boards right now, too. Meyer with 13. It's a 1-point game. Bozark dishes off Thomas. Thomas hands it off to Durst near the midcourt circle. 44-43, QND on top. Durst gets in the paint, puts up the shot, gets it to go. What a take by Jenna Durst. She's got 6. 46-43 Notre Dame. MacArthur with it. Gibbs back in with those 4 fouls. Takes Bueller off the dribble. Puts it up off the glass high, no good. Rebound pulled down by Eversman, and here comes Notre Dame trying to extend this 3-point lead. Thomas goes strong to the hoop, and it's blocked, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Notre Dame. Pieper and Stratton back in for the Lady Raiders. Down to 4:01 to play here in the fourth quarter. 46-43 QND. Stratton throws it away. Picked off by Meyer, and she'll go to the other end and lay it up and in. Meyer now with 15. It's back to a 1-point game. Notre Dame, another turnover. And now lost out of bounds, nearly turned over by Bueller. This MacArthur defense suffocating. Stratton now will inbound it for QND. Comes into Pieper. Pieper needs help. Gets it off to Durst. Durst into the front court. And throws it away nearly, but picked off by Thomas. And now Thomas nearly has it stolen away, but it stays with Notre Dame with 3:30 to play here in the fourth quarter. 46-45. QND with a 1-point lead, inbounded to Stratton in the backcourt. Stratton guarded tightly by Jackson, gets it off to Durst, and now Bueller left wing. Out top to Thomas, gives it up to Durst. Durst takes her defender off the dribble, looks for help, feeds it underneath, and we're going to have a foul on MacArthur, and I believe Stratton will go to the line for 2. Jackson picks up her 4th. Stratton to the line, shooting 2. Stratton with 16 in the ball game. First one on the way, good. Hung on the lip and fell in. (47-45) Notre Dame. Winner of this has Muhammad Seymour on Thursday. Second one splashes through. Stratton with 18. 48-45 Notre Dame. Here's Gibbs into the lane. Shot up off the glass too hard. Offensive rebound and a travel. Ayers came down with the board but then traveled. That's 14 turnovers on MacArthur. Notre Dame desperately needs to get a 2-possession lead here. They've had a number of chances to do so. Thomas works it up court, feeds it to Bueller on the left wing. Bueller to the paint, puts up the shot, no good, but Bueller to the line, shooting 2. Nice take by Ari Bueller. Foul on Carson. That's her 3rd. Bueller at the line, shooting 2. First one on the way, good. Bueller with 14 in the ball game. Second one splashes through as well. 50-45 Notre Dame. 2:45 to play here in the fourth. Meyer drives, floater on the way, good. Meyer taking over here in the second half for MacArthur. Lead back to 3. And a foul is going to be on Carson. That's going to be her 4th. And Stratton back to the line to shoot 2 more. So Carson, Jackson, and Meyer all with 4 fouls for MacArthur. Under 2.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. 50-47. Another grinder for QND. Stratton free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Stratton 73% on the season. 18 points in the ball game. This would still make it a 2-possession game if she hits it. Second one on the way, good. Stratton hits 1 of 2. 51-47 Notre Dame. Jackson works it up court to the wing. Gibbs fires a 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound taken away by Stratton. Stratton in the backcourt, gets it ahead to Bueller. And now she works at the Durst. Durst picks up her dribble, needs help, gives it off to Stratton. Stratton holds it in the front court. Picked up by Jackson. And a foul, and that's going to be 5 on Meyer. Lexi Meyer went for the steal and picked up her 5th foul. That's a big one. She'll foul out with 17 points. And Stratton back to the line shooting 2 more. Not sure why the MacArthur fans are unhappy with that call. I mean, there was no question. Meyer went for the steal, ran through Stratton at midcourt. And Sage Stratton back to the line. First one on the way, no good again. In and out for Stratton. 51-47, 2:01 to play here in the fourth. Stratton, second free throw. Splashes through. 20 points for Stratton tonight. Into the hoop. Here's a shot up off the glass. No good. Offensive boards by Ayers won't go. Battle for it. Ayers puts another one up. No good. A third attempt put up and in. That one Gibbs. Gibbs with 4. Here comes Notre Dame at the other end. To the hoop. Laying it up and in is Thomas. Thomas now with 7 off the bench. 54-49. Minute and a half to play here in the fourth. Lexi Meyer on the bench with 5 fouls for MacArthur. Here's a drive. Shot and blocked by Pieper, but Ayers will go to the line for 2. Pieper picks up her second. Pieper says, I had a lot of ball, but she got her with the body a little bit there. And Ayers to the line. First time tonight. She's got 4 points, all in the first quarter. Ayers 61% on the season. First free throw on the way, no good. So even if she makes it, it stays a 2-possession game with a minute 23 to play here in the fourth. And Notre Dame trying to hold on. Second free throw, no good as well. And the rebound pulled down by Pieper. And here comes Durst the other way for QND. Sends it ahead, Bueller with it right wing. Bueller guarded now by Wilson out top, has it poked away, gets it back. And a timeout taken by Eric Orn with a minute 8 to play here in the fourth. Notre Dame up 54-49. They led by 13 at the half. Had opened up a 15-point lead in the third quarter. MacArthur has got it down to 1 on multiple occasions here in this fourth quarter, but they have not been able to take the lead. Notre Dame trying to work their way into the sectional finals on Thursday against Muhammad Seymour. They were a 54-32 winner earlier tonight over Rochester. That would be a pair of number 1 seeds going at it. But this one here, my gosh, another nail biter with the QND girls. Not sure whether these are fun to broadcast. Don't get me wrong. They're hard on the heart. But there's something to be said when you go through the postseason winning by 30 every time, like the 2012 QND girls did. There was no drama in that. It was just a matter of waiting until the end of the final buzzer to crown them king or queen, I guess. But this has been fun. And I tell you what, MacArthur, they showed up to play tonight. No doubt about it. Their defense has been outstanding. Inbounded. Comes into Stratton. Stratton with it out front, has it poked away. Stays with Notre Dame at midcourt. Stratton will inbound it for the Lady Raiders. Nope, they're going to have Durst inbound it. Jenna Durst. Gets it into Stratton. Stratton again poked away. Picks it back up. Gets it off to Durst. Durst into the front court and a reach in. And I think Gibbs just got her 5th. She did. Zanya Gibbs picks up her 5th. She'll foul out with 4 points, but boy, I tell you what, you don't look at her scoring numbers, it's her defense. And that's a big loss again for MacArthur. So both Gibbs and Meyer have fouled out. Durst to the line, shooting 2 for Notre Dame. First one on the way, good. Durst 71% on the season, 55-49. This would make it a 3-possession game with under a minute to play. Second one good. Durst with 8 in the ball game. 56-49, Notre Dame. Carson gets to the hoop and travels. Yeah, Carson travels. 15 turnovers now on MacArthur. And maybe Notre Dame's going to hold on here. 49 seconds to play. And we got a foul. Yep, the official saw it. Happened right in front of us. It was on Jones as she held Bueller. That's 2 on Jones. And now Bueller to the other end to shoot 2. $15 tonight for Bueller. Bueller 60% on the season, but 4-4 here in the fourth quarter. Make it 5 of 5. Bueller 8 of 9 for the game. 9 of 10. She hits them both. 58-49 Notre Dame. 48 seconds to play here in the fourth. Here's Wilson, goes to the baseline, and she's fouled. Journey Wilson will go to the line, shooting 2, I believe, yeah. Foul on Thomas, that's her 3rd. Journey Wilson to the line, 52% on the season. She's got 7 points tonight off the bench, just a sophomore. First trip to the line, free throw on the way, good. Tell you what, MacArthur's not going anywhere next year with all these players back. Second one, no good. Rebound, fought for and taken away by Pieper, and now she's tied up, and the possession arrow will give it to Notre Dame. 39 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. 58-50 QND. Looks like Notre Dame going to be able to hold on. Durst sends it in. Stratton. Stratton splits 2 defenders, gets into the front court. Feeds off to Durst. Back to Stratton. Stratton nearly throws it away, but picked up by Durst. Now Durst out top, fouled again. She'll go back to the line for 2 more. And I think Wilson picks up the foul, her 2nd. Jenna Durst. 3 of 4 from the line tonight. 8 points in the ball game. And she hits the first one. 59-50 Notre Dame. 24.7 seconds left. QND's going to hold on. Second one splashes through. Durst in double figures with 10. 60-50. Long 3-point attempt out top. Good by Wilson. Notre Dame gets it. Ahead to Stratton. Down to 10 seconds to play. Stratton feeds it between the circles to Pieper, and now she's fouled. Wilson picks up her 3rd. But with just 6.9 seconds left, Tristan Pieper to the line, shooting 2. Pieper 1 of 2 from the line tonight. 5 points in the ball game. First one on the way, good. 61-53 QND. They're going to win it. But boy, it wasn't easy. tip your hat to MacArthur. Pieper hits them both. 7 points tonight for Pieper. And MacArthur will work it up court. Wilson will launch a three from the volleyball stripe, and that will do it. Your final score, Quincy Notre Dame 62 and Decatur MacArthur 53. What a battle here at the end as Notre Dame holds off MacArthur. General see their season come to an end at 24-7. Notre Dame with their 30th win of the year now, 30-3 on the season. And in that fourth quarter, QND needed to get their offense kicking, and they certainly did with 21 points. They had to hold off MacArthur, who still scored 18 themselves, but MacArthur never able to get the lead, and Notre Dame holds on. Lady Raiders advance. They'll play in Thursday night's sectional final here at Chatham against Muhammad Seymour. That game starts at 6:30. We're going to step aside, add up some numbers, and we'll be back with our post-game programming. This is Lady Raider basketball on your home for QND Sports, the Raider Sports Network. Time for our post-game programming. Up first, the Country Financial Coaches Show brought to you by the Eric Irvin Agency. Coach Eric Orn joins us. And apparently you guys didn't get this out of your system enough against Springfield. Made it interesting again here tonight.
Well, we just kind of got caught back on our heels when they we talked about this. I scouted them Friday. I knew that they would just try to get downhill constantly. We just kind of lost. We had some foul trouble. We just kind of had some emotional things. Again, this team, I'll give MacArthur a lot of credit. They make you play emotionally. They do a lot of things that challenge your defense. I just didn't think we boarded it bet enough, and then we kind of got out of sync offensively. But you know what? You just find a way. That's all you got to do at this time of year is find a way.
How much did that game against Springfield help you tonight, having them come back like that and see this team come back?
Honestly, it was Saturday's practice against our JV. After I got back from Decatur, I just had our JV team just maul our kids. I did. I said you got to be chaotic. You got to do like things, and honestly, we had some tears Saturday from the varsity players. We just had to show some toughness tonight. I knew that's what it was going to come down to. Eric, you and I have been in these 3A battles. They're just different.
They are. They absolutely
are.
And
Different.
And MacArthur, whereas I thought Springfield guarded you with their length and athleticism, MacArthur guarded you with their physicality. They get in your grill. You have to, they guard you end to end, and you really you gotta be on top of things. And I thought in the first half you handled it pretty well. Second half, at times you did, but when they made their run, obviously there was some turnovers. But again, you can't look at the negative without looking at the positive, and the positive is they never got the lead. They got it down to one a few times, but they never got the lead.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I think Jenna Durst had one of our bigger buckets there when she drove and got the one to go. It seemed to give us some breathing room, and we kind of kept that 3-point lead till we could build it to 5 and 7 and put it away with some good free throw shooting late.
I know you guys practice layups, but boy, you miss a few of them out there.
I know. You hope they go in, but some nights they roll around and just don't go in. Maybe that's a good sign for the future and for Thursday night.
Well, you had a chance to see Muhammad Seymour, team you played last year, so not going to be completely unfamiliar. They got, I think, just about everybody back as well as you guys do, so should be a good matchup. But I can't imagine you're going to face many teams as physical as what you saw here tonight.
No, they were very physical, and if they can get away with it, they got away with it. I just thought, it was harder for Tristan, to finish tonight because she was just beat from one side of the lane to the other side of the lane. But, again, I'm not going to say it's not going to happen because it does happen. But, we got to get home, get some rest tonight. Hopefully, we got some good stuff to prepare ourselves for Muhammad, but we got 48 hours to make sure we're ready to go.
We talk so much about Sage Stratton and Tristan Pieper and Durst and Buell and that, but I thought tonight you don't win this game without Sarah Thomas. Thomas gave you valuable minutes when Stratton got in foul trouble. She was out there defending like she always does, but she also gave you 7 points off the bench, which were huge.
Yeah, it absolutely was. And everybody, I remember Kyle Vimberlo hitting some big shots for the Raiders years ago on Scott Douglas's. But, that's what you got to have. You've got to have games on this 7-game journey where certain people just step up in big-time plays.
Yeah, survive and advance, and you've done that. You play for a sectional title Thursday night. We'll be here, and congratulations on the win. Thank you, as always, for joining us, and get some rest, and we'll see you over here Thursday.
All right. Thanks, Eric.
Coach Eric Orn on the Country Financial Coaches Show, brought to you by the Eric Irvin Agency. Let's take a look at some numbers here tonight. Stat sheet show brought to you by the good folks at Quincy Farm Products. First, for MacArthur. And again, you can't say enough about this MacArthur team. This is kind of a new environment for them. This is not a team that's had a lot of success in the sectionals. Coming off a 12-19 season a year ago, and they got down 15, and they could have wrapped it up and said, hey, better luck next year. We got everybody coming back. Let's just get ready for next year. They fought back, and this was still anybody's game late. I mean, it was a 1-point game on a number of occasions in the fourth quarter, and you got to tip your hat to MacArthur. They were led by Lexi Meyer. She had 17 before she fouled out. 11 points each for Casey Jackson and Journey Wilson. 4 points for Zanya Gibbs, 4 points for Ashante Ayers, 2 points for Kylie Carson, 2 points for Anaria Flagg, 2 points for Amory Stewart for their total of 53. For Notre Dame, 20 points for Sage Stratton, 17 for Ari Bueller, 10 points for Jenna Durst, 7 each for Tristan Pieper and Sarah Thomas, and a free throw for Lauren Hummel. Ellie Bozarth, Marie Eversman both played but did not score for their total of 62. Some other numbers. MacArthur actually had more field goals. They made 21 field goals They had three three-pointers. They were 8 of 20 from the line, 15 turnovers. Notre Dame 16 field goals, one of them from three-point range, 29 of 40 from the line. And 17 turnovers for QND. So Thursday night, Lady Raiders playing for the sectional title against Muhammad Seymour. Bulldogs were 54-32 winners over Rochester earlier tonight. That's a look at the numbers brought to you by Quincy Farm Products. That brings us to our player of the game, brought to you by Quincy Recycle. And tell you what, in the fourth quarter, both Sage Stratton and Ari Bueller went to the line, as did Jenna Durst, made free throws. But I thought Bueller tonight was 17 points. She was 6 of 6 from the line in the fourth quarter, finished 9 of 10 for the night. She gets her nod as the Quincy Recycle player of the game, Ari Bueller. Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight from Chatham-Glenwood. We want to thank you for joining us. We want to thank the folks here at Chatham for their hospitality. Our next broadcast tomorrow night from Pittsfield as the boys start postseason action against Porta. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. We'll be on the air a little bit before that. And then Thursday night, we'll be back here in Chatham as QND tries to win the sectional championship against Muhammad Seymour. Once again,